Alright, let's do this. You're still muted on Discord from when we were playing Sea of Thieves, I think. It says you're muted. Oh, I muted you.
Yeah.
Huh. Anyways, I can hear you now. Yeah. I was like, what the frig? Okay. I'm excited for this, actually. You want me to share my screen on Discord, or do you just want to watch the stream? The stream is a little bit behind.
Yeah, let me watch your screen. I've got one more load I need to bring up, but I'll be able to tune in a couple minutes.
Okay. Yeah, hopefully streaming twice doesn't screw everything over. We'll see.
In that case, just stream it to Twitch and I'll watch.
Fair enough.
I didn't really think about that.
Okay. So, tell me about this character idea of yours.
Okay, you said you haven't read the Scythe trilogy.
No, I did. I freaking love.
did?
I freaking love Scythe.
Okay, the character I have in mind is I want to play, or I want to kind of base my character around. I can't remember his name, but I know his Scythe name is Scythe Lucifer.
Rowan.
Rowan, yeah.
Dude.
Rowan,
I freaking love Rowan.
what's his last name?
I don't remember.
Okay.
It's
Yeah, no,
really sad that he wasn't used more in the second and third books, but yeah.
Yeah, the third ending of the book was alright, but it was a little bit underwhelming in my opinion.
I agree. Okay.
Any koozie.
Okay, so you want to be an edgelord?
Not really.
You want to be an
More
edgy
so
boy?
just a little bit of an edgy boy, but more so just like this. I'm gonna take Rowan's backstory kind of, but combine it with Scythe Faraday's kind of mentality.
Ooh, okay. So like a more
Where-
mature,
More mature, kind of quiet, reserved kind of person.
but still doing what needs to be done.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much of...
Definitely more a person of action?
Okay, cool. How much of D&D do you already know?
Very little. I've watched a bunch of content on it, and like I've watched guides. I've seen. Do you know the? I can't remember what the guy's name is, but he does like D&D in a nutshell. He did.
Oh yeah, the dragon
races.
salamander dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you showed me him.
The races song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we watched them
I've
together.
I've watched his whole thing on D&D, so
Okay.
I know a little bit about the races, and I know a little bit about character creation, all that.
Okay.
Character alignment.
Mm-hmm.
As for the gameplay goes, I know that's just a fucking shit show that I will only learn the more I do it. There's no really way to freaking just learn outright.
Mm-hmm. The best way to learn is by doing.
Yeah.
All right, so character name, basic, right off the bat. Do we got a name?
I think I'm gonna go with my usual alter ego that I go to when like people ask my name online.
Mm-hmm.
Cyrus Wingrave.
Dude. Windgrave?
Wingrave.
Oh.
Win, W-I-N, grave.
Okay, so S-I-R-U-S, W-I-N-G-R-A-V-E.
C-Y-R-U-S.
Oh, C-Y. Okay, See why? Cyrus Wingrave. Dude, that is sick. Okay.
I don't know where I came up with that. I came up with that a couple of years ago, and I don't know where I got it from.
Yeah, you've got names like, Mythical Beef, The Gentleman. No, you've been holding this sweet name back from me. How dare you?
You've seen I've told you this at some point.
Fair. Alright, do you know what class and race you want to be like? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking monk, but as for race, I'm not sure.
Okay. Hmm.
What do you think would go well with the character that I'm thinking of?
Yeah. Definitely. Okay, so what do you want to be more focused on? Do you want to be more focused on doing a lot more in combat? Do you want to use more hand-to-hand combat? Do you want to be more stealthy? Do you want to be hand-to-hand?
Yeah, hand to hand, definitely.
Okay.
But also, I don't want to. I don't want to be like a fighter because I know that's the basic bitch shit.
There's a reason why it's
So,
basic bitch shit, dude. It's fire.
oh, it's fine. I don't know. I don't know. I don't.
My
want that
my
to be
main my main is a rogue fighter.
Okay. But do you think I should go with fighter as my first? Because I don't think that. But if you think that, I'll trust with your judgment.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, if you want to go hand to hand, monk is kind of fun. I mean, monk and fighter basically do the same thing combat wise, where you can take more actions than most during combat, which is really helpful.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually, as a monk, you would have more actions you can do than a fighter. Like you can do more maneuverability instead of just straight damage.
Yeah, and that's what I also kind of liked about monk is when I watched his video about it, he like emphasized your speed.
Yeah,
was a little bit more.
Your character's speed also increases quite a bit. You can like run on walls and water and stuff at like level 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, these goddamn jeans. Fuck. Ah, there we go.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Okay, so I think we want to.
In my pocket.
Okay, I think we want to go Way of Shadow Monk.
All right. What's that entail?
Basically, just a ninja.
Okay.
You have access to fetch magic.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. So you want to be a heavy, dexterous character. It'd be so. I wonder if I can't pull books up online so you can read them. That'd be so nice.
Oh yeah, you have to like purchase the player handbook.
Yeah.
And shit like that.
Yeah, but I have it all free on my phone because I'm a pirate.
Your heart's tickly deep.
Be a pirate as art with me. Alright, I think Way of Shadow is in Xanthar, which I actually have a physical copy of. But first we need to do basic pirate stuff. I just want to make sure. So I'll tell you what... I'll read off some of the abilities of Monk. Of like what monks can do. The Way of the Drunken Master. That one's fun.
The Way of the Drunken Master?
Yeah, basically think Jack Sparrow.
Oh, nice.
Basically, you seem like you're drunk all of the time, but like you use it to your advantage.
I see. It's kind of like a misdirection tactic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Where the fetch is Way of Shadow?
The Way of Shadow.
Okay, anyway. I guess I'll just start with the basic and just read off the monk's abilities.
Alright.
So, Stunning Strike is kind of broken. Basically, you can make someone lose a turn for a very, like, multiple times, repeatedly. And in D&D, that is super helpful.
I can imagine.
Okay. So you get skills in acrobatics, athletics, history, insight, religion, and stealth. Well, you get to choose 2 from that list.
Okay.
Martial arts. At level 1, your practice of martial arts gives you mastery of combat styles. These that use unarmed strike and monk weapons, which are short swords and any simple melee weapons that don't have the two-handed or heavy property. You gain the following benefits while you are unarmed or wielding only monk weapons and you aren't wearing armor or a shield. Downside is you don't have a shield or armor.
Alright.
You can use dexterity instead of strength for the attack and damage rolls, which is nice. You can make unarmed strikes as a bonus action. Basically, you can like attack with like a weapon, or you can just like attack like 4 times with your fists, and the damage of your fists go up with your level, which doesn't happen with any other class.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is Wave of Shadow is actually in the basic handbook? Wow, I'm stupid. Okay, Shadow Arts. When you choose this tradition, starting at 3rd level, you can use key points. Basically, you get a certain amount of points that you can use to activate abilities. You can cast spells like Darkness, Dark Vision, Pass Without Trace, and Silence.
Okay.
Step of the Shadow.
Silence?
Basically, anything in a 60-foot sphere, there's no sound at all.
Oh, geez.
Which is perfect for assassination, as I'm sure you can imagine.
Yeah.
You can step from shadow to shadow. So yeah, that's definitely Scythe Lucifer style. And you have advantage on the first melee attack you make before the end of each turn.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're definitely going to go with Monk level 3. I like to start off characters at level 3 because it gives you a little bit of direction and you don't feel like weak.
Okay.
Okay, do you see these skill lists right here?
Hold on, let me look.
I'm doing this all out of order. It's fine.
Okay.
Well, we'll get to choose those in
what
just a
am I looking
moment. Okay. Well, first we actually need to work on this area right here. Your background, race, and alignment.
Actually, I think your voice in the stream is pretty lined up well, I think.
My voice in the stream?
By the looks of it.
Perfect, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Why, thank you.
Why, thank you, good sir.
Okay, so what do you want, what are you thinking for race, background, and alignment?
What race do you think would go well with this? Because initially I was thinking, what's the big one?
That's very specific. I mean, you can play as quite literally anything. I mean, like, you can go anything from, like, an elephant to an ogre, an orc. Like, there's there's a lot of big fetchers.
You know what? I did have a thought.
An elephant monk would be hilarious.
I did have a thought, but I don't know
Wow.
if you guys allow. Fuck you. Nice.
All right.
Nice.
Okay, no, but do we allow what? I have like an hour or so.
All right. What I was thinking was, and the reason I want to ask is because I don't know if you guys allow this race or not.
Mm-hmm.
I know in 5th edition there is a robot race.
Ah, the Warforged.
Maybe.
I mean, that depends on the world and the DM.
Okay.
Our DM, my DM does allow Warforged. We've had one player play as a Warforged. Warforged could work pretty well because they can either be like strong or fast, and I think you could get a more dexterous Warforged.
Yeah, the reason I was thinking it was because since like Scythe is set in the future,
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking like the backstory was kind of basically I was running from the Scythedom
Mm-hmm.
and ended up just going back in time.
Okay. I mean, the great thing about D&D is that it doesn't have to necessarily be fantasy or medieval fantasy.
Yeah.
Like, it can be literally any genre, as long as you can just reflavor it. Let's see. Races. Warforged is page 35. Okay. So different races, of course, come with different abilities and perks to the stats. So you typically want to get a race that boosts the stats that you want. As a monk, you're going to want dexterity and wisdom.
Okay.
Dude, Warforged are actually kind of broken because you don't really need oxygen, food, water, or sleep. So, like, your survival is already peak. Okay. Let's see, special
What was
design.
that? Were you scratching your head?
No, I'm drinking a Dr. Pepper.
Oh, I see.
All right, your Constitution score increases by 2, and one other ability of your choice increases by 1. Okay, that's actually really good. All right, we'll do Warforged. I'm liking this.
All right.
Warforged. All right, background. So there are actual backgrounds, and they do come with different preset of skills, basically, that you money and equipment. So let's see, what kind of a background are you thinking? Like, describe it a little bit more to me.
Set backgrounds?
Yeah, let me list a few of them, so that way you kind of get a feel for what they are.
Okay.
Classes, backgrounds. Where's backgrounds?
Because for what I was thinking, like I just said, like I was planning on basically my character had traveled back in time.
Okay.
But like he was doing it in a rush, so he didn't really know what he was doing. But basically, the goal of traveling back in time was to like just do away with a scythedom entirely.
Oh, so you're basically a Terminator. You're a Terminator. You're a reverse Terminator against the Scythedom.
Well, because do you remember how the third book ended?
Yes. Basically, everyone just spoilers for anybody who hasn't read Scythe. Everyone basically just goes to space.
Well, no. I'm talking about how the failsafe.
Oh, where everyone just dies.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, not everyone just dies. It's the I don't want to spoil it for anyone watching, but the center of the gemstones.
Yeah. So basically, he was the one that implemented it, or something like that.
Well, no. Basically, my goal would be to just activate that as soon as it was designed.
Oh, I see.
No one could have the power of a scythe.
Okay.
And just everyone would be, subject to the failsafe.
Okay. So, yeah, that's a good background story. But background, in this sense, is like an acolyte, a charlatan, a criminal, entertainer. Let's see, what would be a good one? Guild artisan, no. Noble, hermit, sailor, soldier.
Hermit would probably be better.
Urchin. Hermit could be good.
Because like, since I traveled back in time, I would know nobody. I would have no relationship with anyone.
Okay, so yeah. So we can go hermit. There's, folk hero, spy. Okay, hermit. Excuse me. Alright, so that means you automatically get proficiency in medicine and religion.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, so the proficiencies, so language, tool.
Oh, shit.
Same.
I'm making some delicious microwavable mac and sneeze for dinner.
Ooh. Weapon. Alright, you are proficient with herbalism kits.
Okay.
Alright, you get...
So I can be like kind of a healer for the party?
Kinda, yeah. Alright. Common. You get 2 languages. Two from being a Warforged. You get Common, a language of your choice, and then another language of your choice from being a Hermit.
Okay.
see, starting equipment. Scroll case. Winter blanket. Common clothes. Herbalism kit. That's good. And then just 5 gold.
Nice. Sounds about right.
Scroll case, winter blanket,
Ooh,
common
being
clothes,
poor.
herbalism kit, fold. Yep. Okay. So background. Alignment.
Yeah, this is the part I was kind of unsure about. The character I'm describing, where do you think I would align with best?
Okay.
Because I could not decide what I would be really aligned as.
That's fair.
Just because they're all kind of, you know, it's subject to so much. How to describe it?
I don't know. Well, how do you... I think it's depending on 2 laws. How do you feel about people, and how do you feel about laws? So how does your character feel about other people?
Not trusting of people.
Not trusting of people? Okay. How does your character feel about laws?
Respect them, but when I think they need to be broken for purpose, I will break them without hesitation.
Okay, but you say your goal basically at the end of the day is also to save people?
Yes.
So I would say you're kind of... Let's see, there's... Okay, chaotic, lawful, neutral.
Yeah, willing to save people, though willing to...
If you're willing to break the law and to save people, that puts you at... Oh, fetch. Like, chaotic good, I think?
Okay.
No, not chaotic good. Because you're not just disregarding laws entirely.
Yeah. I will try my best to work my way around them, but if I feel that it would be better to just break them for the sake of completing what needs to be done, then I will do that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, alignment is page.
Please God, let this bottle of wine be good.
Still scarred from last time.
Dude, I don't know what the fuck was wrong with it. It stunk. It was bad. I took 1 sip. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, this one smells good, so that's a good sign. And even without opening up, it tastes worlds better, so I'm happy.
Okay, here we go. Okay. So lawful good is described as creatures can be counted on to do good, the right thing as expected by society. Neutral good is folk do the best they can to help others according to their needs. Chaotic good is creatures act as their conscience directs with little regard for what others respect. Lawful neutral, individuals act in accordance with law, tradition, or other personal codes. Neutral is to steer clear of everything. Chaotic neutral, creatures follow their whims, holding their personal freedom above all else. Lawful evil, well, we don't really need to go against the evils, I guess, but...
No.
So which one of those sounded more...
Probably either lawful, fucking lawful neutral or lawful chaotic, or, wait.
So lawful or chaotic...
3 beginning ones?
Lawful good, neutral good, chaotic good, lawful neutral.
Okay, so it was neutral good or chaotic good were the 2 that sounded the most...
Yeah. You do your best to help others according to their needs, or you act according to your own conscience with little regards to what others expect.
I would have to go with chaotic good then.
All right, chaotic good. Okay, proficiency at level 3 is 2. All right, you got your dice ready?
Fuck no.
Okay, well, I'll go ahead and
Hold on. I've got them right here.
Okay, so strength gets a +2. No, constitution gets a +2. And then my guess is you're gonna want. I'll just throw a +1 right here.
All right, am I using a D20 for this?
No, you'll be using the D6,
No?
which is a regular dice.
Okay, I got it right here.
All right, how many of those do you have?
1.
You're gonna need 4, or roll it 4 times.
Okay, I can roll it 4 times.
You'll roll it 4 times.
Yep.
Okay, roll it 4 times. Add together the 3 highest numbers.
Okay, I can do that. So we got a 2, great. We got a 5, cool. We got another 2, great. And we got a 3, fuck me.
No, that is
Alright,
awful. Okay, we'll add together the 3 highest.
10.
10?
10.
Okay, now do that again.
Okay. 6. Alright, starting off better. 1, fuck me. 1, are you kidding me? Another 1. 3, bro, what the shit? 10 again.
Dude, dice are a fickle mistress, let me tell you.
I did this the last time I tried my character creation, and I honestly think I prefer the one where you're given the set numbers and then you're allowed to just place them where you think.
Yeah, but the problem with doing that, though, is, well, I mean, I was going to say, often they're typically lower, they're a lot more balanced, but, like, you'd get basically the same thing. Point buy, I'm not a big fan of. Just, we'll do this, I'll let you re-roll one of the numbers, don't worry.
Okay.
Just trust the process.
Alright. 10, 10. Alright. 3, 2, 3. Fucking hell. 3, 2, 3. 2. Motherfucker, dude. 8.
Okay.
This is what happened last time. I don't like this method, man.
Well, it helps if you use multiple dice all at once. I don't know why, it just does. But it's fine.
Alright.
Just trust the process.
4, 2. Balls, I dropped it. Okay, 4, 2, 4. Come on, give me a 6, please. Have mercy. Motherfucker, 1. Alright.
Dude,
10.
Warforged,
Motherfucker.
this is the most average. Okay, just so you know,
Yeah.
stat number-wise, 10 means average. So,
Gee,
you're
thanks.
right now you have 2 averages and 1 slightly below average.
Gee, thanks, my man.
Don't worry, I'll let you re-roll them, but this is still funny. Keep going. Also, Warforged are kind of broken.
Let me freaking finish making my mac and cheese because it's been in the microwave chilling for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Can you hear that?
No.
Damn. Alright. I was gonna make this is what good pussy sounds like joke, but
Ah.
never mind.
No, I can't, unfortunately.
Damn it! I need to have my good mic out. That way you can hear all the delicious. Anyway,
Yeah.
How's this week been for you?
It's been pretty good.
I am freaking so stoked tonight because Doom: The Dark Ages comes out in 45 minutes.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, got it downloaded and everything. As soon as it releases, I'll be on that bitch until the early hours of the morning because I don't have work tomorrow. Oh yeah, I forgot. You said you're going to be available not Friday?
Yeah, and I can't this Friday. I got called into work,
Okay.
but I'll be free.
That's convenient.
I'll be free Saturday.
All right. That's convenient because I'm not going to be available Friday most likely either because the reason why I have tomorrow off is because we're going to be coming in early Friday and leaving late Friday.
Okay.
Yeah. Super funsies. Funzel Wunzels.
Okay, so you still need to do that 3 more times.
1 second,
I know. I'm just letting you know.
I'm stirring in the cheese.
Stirring in the cheese. Okay.
Cheese sauce.
Ooh. You'll also have deflect
What?
missiles, which basically means any projectile that comes at you, you can catch it and then throw it back at whoever shot you.
What the fuck?
So if somebody shoots you with a
That's
bow, you can just be like, nope! And then just throw it back and do that much damage
dude.
right back at
What?
them.
Okay, that's a fucking goated ass fucking ability. What the shit?
No, it is. Dude, monks are actually kind of dope.
Wait, that's a monk ability? I thought that was gonna be a warforged ability.
No, that's a monk ability.
Oh, what the fuck? That's fucking OP as fuck. What the shit?
I'll also send
Okay.
you all of the D&D book information stuff that you need. I'm taking screenshots right now. I mean, I'm gonna share them with you legally.
Yes. You'll send me over uh only the most legal of files.
Yes, definitely the most legal of files, definitely. All right, let's see,
Of
link.
course, of course. All right, let me go sit on my desk and we'll continue this shit show.
Sounds good. I look forward to it.
Uh, Actually, let me get Discord going on my PC. That way I can use my good mic instead of this shitty earpod. BRB.
Okay.
That's no good. I think I have a thunderstorm heading my way.
Nice.
Okay, let's connect my headsets, please, and thank you. Testing, testing.
I can hear you fine.
Cool. So can I? Yeah, I can hear you. All right, let me get the stream back up and going. Each new sir. All right, cool. And all right, cool. I can see it. Lurdly. Okay. Let's fucking get this shit going. Okay. There we go. 6,
Okay.
3,
Mm-hmm.
6,
Mm-hmm.
5. Hell yeah. No,
All right,
that's a
so
little bit
665 is 17.
better. Mm-hmm.
That's what you should be getting. That's better.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a little bit better.
Because the highest you can get is 18.
Okay. So 17. And
I mean, I have a friend who can roll all 18 stats, and it kind of ticks me off.
That's some bullshit. What the fuck? That's some. I think he needs to have a nerf on his luck.
We watch him do it. That's the thing.
Such bullshit.
I agree.
5.
Okay.
5.
Mm-hmm.
1. 6. Hell yeah.
16.
16.
Better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, last time.
Okay. 4.
Mm-hmm.
4. 4. 2. 12.
Okay. Do you want to keep the 8? Or, I mean, like, it's fun to have a character that's, like, not entirely perfect. Because when you have something that's lower than 10, you'll actually get a subtraction to your rolls.
Yeah.
Which is, like, which can be kind of fun. Because if you have, like, a perfect character, it's a little broken. But, like, I will let you reroll the 8 or the 10 if you want.
Let's go with the 10.
You want to? Okay.
Have a little bit of salt and pepper.
Okay, okay. Reroll a 10.
Okay. If it's less than 10, I'm re-rolling. Fuck you.
Fine.
Fucking 1.
Are you sure you want to play? Are you sure you're meant to play
2.
D&D?
2.
Okay.
6.
Okay.
1. Fuck you, I'm re-rolling.
Okay. Okay.
That's
Fine.
a 9. That's a 9. God damn it, dude. What the fuck? 2.
Uh-huh.
5. Alright, 5. 1. Fuck me. 1. Oh my god, bro. What the shit? That's 7. No, wait, that's 8.
Okay. Go again.
Oh my god. Come on, man. Fucking Papa needs a new pair of fucking stats that aren't dog shit. 4. 6. Okay. That's at least 10 right off the bat.
Yep.
Alright, 6. 4, 6, 6. 5. Hell yeah, another 17.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. So, honestly, this character is actually going to be really good then.
Okay, cool.
Ah, dang it. I should have left your original rolls, though. It was like 10, 10, 8. Yeah, 10, 10, 8, 17, 16, 12 were your original first rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so proud. Okay, so you have 10, 17, 8, 17, 16, 12.
Mm-hmm.
Your constitution automatically gets +2, and then one of those stats gets a +1 of your choice. So
Okay.
you see these skills right here?
Yes.
What it says next to it is what it's based on. So like nature is based on your intelligence. So looking at these, I'll let you decide where to put the numbers.
Okay. So for strength, I'll put 17.
You want to put 17 in strength. Okay. A lot of your roles as a monk, actually, you can be a strength-based monk because it says you can use strength or dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So. Okay.
And then the other 17 I'll put in wisdom.
Good. Okay.
16 I'll put in... I'll put 16 in intelligence.
Interesting choice. Okay.
8 I'll put in charisma.
Makes sense.
remind me, what's Constitution again?
That'll be your health, basically.
Oh, okay.
So
In that case,
yeah, it'll be whatever bonus that is plus a D8, which adds to your health. I'm just gonna give you max health every time, but like.
oh damn, dude, you got 47 followers. Nice.
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, I've been doing pretty well actually. I get like a follower every 3-4 days, which is pretty nice.
Nice. Not bad.
Yeah.
I'll do Dexterity 12 and Constitution 10.
All right, that boosts your Constitution to 10, and then any one of these numbers gets a +1, except Constitution. What would you like to get a +1?
Intelligence.
Okay. I will say that the bonuses that you get for each number come in increments of 2. So for a 16, you get a bonus of 3, and in order to get a bonus of 4, you would need to get to 18.
I see.
So you can do that, but I'm just saying that, like, in order to get that next bonus, you would have to, once you hit level 4, put another point into intelligence, and then you can put another point somewhere else, which is totally fine.
In that case, I'll do Strength 18.
Okay, see, yeah, now you're going from a +3 to a +4.
4.
Dear gosh, this thing is actually terrifying, not gonna lie. Okay, so 18 is 4, Dexterity 1, Constitution 0, Intelligence 3, Wisdom 3, Charisma -2. Okay. So I think Warforged allows you to choose any one of these of your choice. Yeah, okay. So from being a monk, you get to choose choose 2 from acrobatics, athletics, history, insight, religion, and stealth.
And this is skill set?
Yes, from the skills. You get to choose 2 of these to be proficient with. Like, you can do all of these things, but these are things that you're just, like, better at.
I see. Can you say them one more time?
Yes. Acrobatics, athletics, history, insight, religion, and stealth.
Acrobatics, athletics, history, insight,
religion, stealth.
Religion, stealth.
You already have medicine and religion.
Okay. In that case, let me go with athletics.
Okay.
And insight.
Yeah, okay. That's a good one. All right, now as a Warforged, you get to choose any one of them.
Of the same skills you just mentioned?
And this is any of the skills now.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, being a Warforged, looking at their abilities, ooh, they're kind of nice.
I'm thinking, how much would a freaking a robotics voice changer cost?
I mean, you can find some free ones. Can't guarantee they'd be good, but
yeah, I wonder how.
Dude, you could sound like Ultron if you could get like an Ultron voice effect.
No, I'm thinking more so like Dr. Hayden kind of sounding.
Okay, I hear you. All right, what?
More so a low voice.
Yeah, what skill are you feeling though?
All right, let's see. Huh. Since I'm from the future, history.
History. Okay. Okay. So the way now the skills work is, so this is strength. So, and it's because it's proficiency, you get to add 2. The 2 increases per level. So strength, so 4 plus 2, 6. Dexterity, you're proficient, so 2 plus 1, 3. So since these aren't proficient,
sorry, go back.
to what?
Oh, I see. You just add 2 to everything.
Whatever you're proficient in. See, like Constitution,
Oh.
since you're not proficient, it's just this straight score, which is 0. Intelligence, it's 3. Wisdom is 3. And Charisma is -2. So if you're ever asked to make a saving throw, you roll a d20 and then add whatever number is right here.
Okay.
So if it's like make a strength saving throw, you roll a d20, add 6. Or make a charisma saving throw, you roll a d20, but you -2.
Remind me how the proficiency bonus is decided. Is that part of my race or my class?
This is standard for all D&D characters.
I see.
But they're associated with the class. Every time you go up every few levels, it'll become like a 3, a 4, a 5, and then by level 20 it's 6. So
Okay.
your strength at level 20, your saving throw will be, let's see, if you get this up to 20, and then that's 5 plus 6, your strength saving throw will be plus 11. So you get to roll a d20 plus 11,
Nice.
which is insane. Alright, dexterity is 1. Animal handling is 3. Arcana, 3. Strength, so it's your strength plus proficiency, since it's marked as proficient. So this is also 6.
Nice.
Deception, -2, so you're not going to be able to lie very well. Intelligence is history is 5. Insight is, let's see, 5. Intimidation. Your intimidation is -2, which is funny because like I think you should be the one thing that everyone is actually afraid of.
Good. They'll underestimate me.
They probably will. Not gonna lie. Nature is intelligence, so that's 3. Perception is wisdom, so 3. So your passive perception is 13, which means that in order to hide from you, someone would have to roll higher than a 13.
Okay.
Performance -2. Persuasion -2. Religion, intelligence +2, so that's 5. Sleight of hand 1. Stealth 1. You're also not very stealthy, but as a way of shadow, it probably doesn't matter
Okay.
because you can cast silence and darkness. So it's like you use heavy stealth. There are no witnesses if there's no one to witness.
No witnesses.
All right, so your armor class is 10 plus your dexterity. As a warforged, you get a +1, so your armor class is 12, which isn't high, which means someone just has to roll higher than a 12 to hit you.
Okay.
All right, your hit points, so it's 8 plus your constitution times your level, basically. So you will have 24 hit points.
Is that good or is that high or low?
It's kind of low. Like your constitution is 10, so like if you had like the 16 here, you could have had 3, so it'd be 3 plus 8, which is 11 times 3, and that would take you to 33. You're a bit of a glass cannon in a lot of ways.
Okay.
Let's say that.
All right.
I mean, if you're going to be in front lines, I mean, having a low armor class and hit points probably isn't the best thing. But I mean, if you plan on being more like long range, I'm going to guess you were playing up close. But again, if you kill him first, then you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. My playstyle is definitely going to be hit and run.
Then I think this is definitely going to be a good build for that. Okay. Oh yeah, your weapon. Okay. Well, also language. So you get common and then 2 other languages.
What languages is there to choose from?
Dwarvish, Elvish, Giant, Gnomish, Goblin, Halfling, Orc, Abyssal, Celestial, Deep Speech, Draconic, Infernal, Primordial, Sylvan, and Undercommon.
What's celestial?
Basically exactly what it sounds like. Anything from the celestial planes, like the language of like angels and heavenly creatures kind of a thing.
Okay. Um. Hmm.
I think what would fit your character most would be like Undercommon. No. Yeah, like Undercommon, because it's more like the secret organization language, besides Thieves' Cant.
Okay.
Um, I mean, I don't think you can just choose Thieves' Cant. You might be able to. But I would say like either like Undercommon or...
Yeah, I think it would be better for you to choose the languages in this scenario because I don't know like the significance of the lore of the different languages.
Yeah. Let's go with Celestial because that one stood out to you. I think that would be kind of funny if you just knew Celestial.
The reason that stood out to me was just because of like the significance of death.
Ooh. Ooh. I love new D&D players with their fresh perspective of things because like they have no pretenses of anything. They just kind of like bring their own flavor right off the bat and they're usually like spot on and it's so nice. Okay. So you can, for a weapon, you can either have a short sword or any simple weapon. I'll list off the simple weapons.
Okay.
My guess is you'll probably go short sword.
Are gauntlets an option?
No. But I mean, as a monk, you're basically going to be punching things.
Mm-hmm.
But there's club, dagger, great club, hand axe, javelin, light hammer, mace, quarterstaff, sickle, and spear. And that's for the melee weapons, at least. You can go long ranged if you want as well, with like a crossbow.
A sickle, that's like a handheld, like a single-handed scythe, right?
Actually, yes.
You said I'm allowed to pick one or two of these.
Just one.
Okay.
I kind of like the sickle, though. Dude, you could have it as your hand. Like, your hand could, like, change into it, kind of a thing, for, like, some flavor.
What were the last 5 of them that you said?
Javelin, light hammer, mace, quarterstaff, sickle, and spear.
Quarterstaff. That's like a... What is that?
Basically a staff with metal on both ends to do more blunt damage.
Do you think... between the sickle and the quarterstaff, what do you think would fit my character more?
Sickle would fit your character a lot better. Quarterstaff does a lot more damage. The quarterstaff can actually basically do double the damage if you use both hands with it. And, I mean, both would work really well for unarmed combat as well. Basically, you can do an attack with whatever weapon you choose, and then you hit them with your fists. Basically, the sickle does 1d4 slashing. The quarterstaff does 1d6 bludgeoning, and then 1d8 if you use both hands.
I think I'm just going to go with the quarterstaff.
Yeah, I usually always go quarterstaff personally. Okay.
Yeah, but the double damage is a little bit alluring.
Yeah. I mean, you can also dual wield with the sickles if you get another one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's see. Martial arts means you can use dexterity instead of strength for your attack and damage rolls, but your strength is much higher, so just stick with your strength for your modifier. Okay, so when you make an attack in D&D, you roll a d20, and then you add your weapon modifier. In this case, you're going strength, so that's +4. No, and then actually your proficiency bonus, because you're proficient with it. So you get to +6 to hit, and then a +4 to the damage.
Nice.
Which is 1d6 bludgeoning or 1d8 if you use both hands.
Okay.
The dart, you don't have the highest dexterity, so you get a +3 to hit and then +1 damage. And they only do 1d4 piercing with a range of 20, 60.
If I want to level up, I'll work on improving my dex
Yes, yeah.
a little bit. That's not just wasting space in my inventory.
Yeah. So when you level up, when you get the ASI ability score increase, you can either choose 2 to increase by 1 or 1 to increase by 2.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'll definitely go with 2 to increase by 1 then. Or fucking, sorry, 1 to increase by 2 then.
Yeah, because then that would take you up a whole nother point. Because, yeah, going up to 13, you'd still stay at 1 until you hit 14.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's see, your key save is, so it's 8 plus your proficiency bonus, so 10, plus your wisdom, so 13. You're also going to want to work on your wisdom, because I'll put DC 13. DC 130. Oh, that would suck for everybody else.
What's that?
DC means difficulty class. Basically, when you do your stunning strike on somebody, they would have to roll higher than a 13 Constitution in order to not be paralyzed. So the higher you can get this number, the harder it is for them to not be stunned. But it'll go up automatically thanks to your proficiency bonus, but wisdom does help as well.
Okay.
Basically, this just gets better as you level up.
One moment, let me go get my glass of wine.
Yeah, no worries. I need to fill this out real quick anyway.
Alright. Oh yeah, this is good. Yes.
Why
It
can't I
doesn't smell like shit.
That's good. Ooh, unarmored movement.
What's that?
That basically means instead of having a speed of 30, you have a speed of 40.
It sounds like it does sound like a higher number to me.
It is.
Did you? I don't suppose you ever watched The Legend of Vox Machina
No, I did.
on Prime. Oh, you did?
I watched the original live campaign too.
Oh yeah. I think I asked you about that at some point.
So good.
But in Oblivion, that's I modeled my character after Grog.
Grog is a good character.
We can be drunk for weeks, days even.
That's one of my favorite lines of his. I don't think he ever said that in the live show, but oh yeah, you also get the deflect a missile.
That is such a freaking goated freaking move. That's hilarious to me.
Well,
like, no,
yeah, well, let me read it for you, I guess. It has 2 paragraphs.
Oh, Jesus.
Starting at 3rd level, you can use your reaction to deflect or catch the missile when you are hit by a ranged weapon attack. When you do so, the damage you take from the attack is reduced by 1d10 plus your dexterity modifier plus your monk level. If you reduce the damage to 0, you can catch the missile if it is small enough for you to hold in one hand and you have at least one hand free. If you catch a missile in this way, you can spend 1 key point to make a ranged attack with the weapon or piece of ammunition you just caught as a part of the same reaction. You may attack this. You make this attack with proficiency regardless of your weapon proficiencies, and the missile counts as a monk weapon for the attack.
Nice.
Yeah. Wait, is that how you spell? That just
No.
looks weird.
You forgot an I.
No. Well, it added the I.
Oh, okay. Now the stream is a little bit delayed.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Way of the Shadow, though. I've never done Way of the Shadow, so I'm just curious to see what you get. Okay, starting when you choose this level, at third level, you can use your key to duplicate events. You can spend 2 key points to cast Darkness, Dark Vision, Pass Without a Trace, or Silence without providing material components. Oh, you gain the Minor Illusion cantrip? That's going to be nice.
What's that?
Basically, you can make illusions and sensory effects.
Okay, I've got a couple of ideas on how I can make that fit to my character.
Yeah, basically like anything that can fit within a 5x5 cube. It doesn't make any sound, light, or smell, but it provides a visual. Like you can make a cat walk, like walk around, a cat walking around.
Mm-hmm.
So this is your key points. You get 3 starting off with. So you got to use them wisely. You can't just do things, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. And those are gained back at the end of a long rest, I believe. All right.
Also, what's a cantrip?
Oh, right. Spells. So you see, okay. This right here is the spell sheet.
Okay.
Cantrips don't require any points to use. So you know how I was saying, like, you use key points to do extra things?
Mm-hmm.
Cantrips you can just do whenever you want, as much as you want.
Okay.
They're, of course, limited in what they can do because of that. And you can't just spam it during your turn when in combat, but outside of combat, you can just kind of do it whenever you want.
Alright, cool.
See, like, spell slots. So you say you would have, like, 4 spell slots, and then you don't have any expended, and you have Magic Missile, which is a first level spell. In order to cast it, you would expend a spell slot. I've been told to think of it like a revolver, and how many, like, bullets you have in the chamber.
That makes sense.
Basically for each of the spells. You can cast Magic Missile using, like, if you have 2nd level spell slots, you can cast it higher, which actually makes it do more damage. But you can't cast a 2nd level spell as a 1st level. Oh, yeah. You also get another tool and then a musical instrument or another artisan tool of your choice. Do you want to be are you crafty at all? What do you think you'd be crafty with?
With as far as like an instrument goes?
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to be an instrument, or like it could be like actually thieves tools might be a good choice. I'll do or like tinker's tools, carpenter's tools, brewery. Here, let me list them off for you, actually.
Okay.
That's adventuring gear. All right, tools. Alchemy, brewer, calligraphy, carpenter, cartographer, cobbler, cooks, glassblower, jewelers, leatherworker, masons, painters, potters, smiths, tinkers, weavers, and woodcarver.
Repeat the first, 3.
Yeah, alchemy, brewer, calligraphy.
I'm not sure what would go well. What do you think?
I think tinker would be a good choice, because then, like, you can, like... it's more like devices and mechanical things.
Okay.
So, yeah, let's go with tinker.
Kind of makes sense that I would have a little bit of an understanding of machinery.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, and if you need to repair yourself, the DM might have you make a tinker check, so you kind of want to be ready for that.
Okay. Yeah. No,
so yeah, alchemy, brewery, calligraphy, carpenter, cartographer, cobbler, cooks, glassblower, jewelers, leatherwork, masons, painter, potters, or you can just choose an instrument, because this one can be either another artisan tool or an instrument. Did you want to be good at the bagpipes for no reason?
Bagpipes? No.
I'm gonna do bagpipes. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Bag.
Right, go through the tools one more time.
Alchemy, brewer, calligrapher.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought these were like actual tools that you just said. My bad. Um. So I get another option besides tinker.
Yes. Yeah, you get either another tool or an instrument.
Hmm. I'm trying to think. I think Rowan plays a instrument in Scythe. Give me a second.
Maybe.
Instrument. Hmm. Okay, there is no instrument in play. All right. All right. Sorry. Go through them one more time.
No, you're good. There's a lot. Alchemy, brewer, calligrapher, carpenter, cartographer, cobbler, cook, glassblower, jeweler, leatherworker, mason, painter, potter, smith, weavers, woodcarver.
What's alchemy?
Exactly what it sounds like.
Chemistry?
Yep.
I'll go with chemistry.
Actually, that would make a lot more sense because then you could make poisons and stuff.
Well, poisons, and I'm thinking more so like explosives.
Yeah, that would be, yeah, explosives and poisons. So, I don't know why I didn't think of that. Okay. I'm also going to give you the Dungeoneer pack because you don't need the Explorer pack because that's more like keeping your character comfortable, but your character doesn't need that because you're a freaking Warforged.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll get a backpack, crowbar. That's how you spell backpack. Ten pitons. Oh yeah, hammer. 10 torches. Tinderbox. 10 rations. Which is funny because you don't need it. Water skin. Also don't need. And then 50 feet of rope.
Cool. So I'm just like the extra materials guy for our party.
Pretty much, yeah. Okay, honestly, we're kind of done. I just need to send you then all of the information about what these things mean.
Okay.
Because they're all described in the books and stuff.
All right.
I have 5 minutes until I need to be at work, and it's like a 10-minute drive, but I still want to freaking... I guess you kind of know these. Do you want to work? Do you want to write some of these down? The flaws, bonds, ideals, and personality traits.
Yeah, yeah. But like, if you need to go, don't worry about that.
No.
All right. Yeah, I've got all like my day off. I've got nothing to do tomorrow. So
Yeah. All right, let's design this fool.
All right.
All right, you see it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, what are you thinking?
What type of like body types are there? Or just it?
Well, I mean, for as far as Warforged specifically goes, it's this. But I mean, like, there's the different races.
Okay.
Let's see, body types.
Oh, when you said races, you mean classes?
Not for this.
Okay.
Let's see, clothing. Let's just get rid of clothes for a second. Okay. Big Chungus. Okay.
Definitely thinking more so like slim.
Yeah, this is the standard slim. Dang. Okay. Hi.
Okay, I like that. That's cool.
They got the booty.
Yeah, that body type right there looks
You're
pretty
good with
good.
that? Okay. Because I mean, you can add other effects and different types of hands and legs and things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Height. Height, weight, curves, length. Let's just stick with this. Okay. Clothing. What would you like?
Is there a robe option?
They're all robes basically.
Oh, okay. Oh, that one, middle left.
This one?
No, no. Sorry, you're delayed for me.
Yeah.
The all the way up, the second level left. That looks pretty good.
Zealot of the old gods.
Just scroll down a little bit. Let me see if there's other options.
I'll scroll over the names so that way you can see those. So that way, even if there's a delay, you can still tell me where to go back to.
Okay.
And like, it doesn't have to be these. Like, these are just like the base, and then of course you can customize the pieces themselves.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I like the headpiece of this one, the boots of another. Or it's like this is a good base, but I just need to change it a little bit.
I see. Go back to the charismatic clown outfit.
Yeah, the charismatic clown.
Yeah, that was near the top. And then it was the one beside that.
That just looks like something from Borderlands, but I totally dig that.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely not. I'll just go back with the one that I had on previously. I think that, I mean, you remember in the books,
Yeah,
the
that.
rows were kind of supposed to be just simple.
Yeah. All right. What color robot do you want?
Oh, what color robot?
Yeah. You want to be more flesh-like, more robot-like?
Definitely more robot-like.
Here's blue, kind of like a purplish.
I do like the purple one. The purple one looked kind of cool.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, that one.
Okay, and then color of robes. Purple again?
Black.
Just,
No, black.
Just straight black. Okay. Easiest to black out would probably be this one. Just straight black everything?
Yep, straight black everything.
Alright, do you want him to have any gear or equipment on him?
Is there a way I can have my staff on him, or no?
Oh yeah, he had quarterstaff. Oh, of course. Yeah, there's quite a few staffs. There's that one. There's that one.
Yeah, hold on.
This one's just basically a steel rod.
Let me see. Oh yeah, the steel rod looks cool.
Okay. I can also change the colors on it too.
Yeah, yeah, definitely do rid with the gold, and just go back do the whatever color the like strapping is. Set it to that color. good.
All right.
And then, is there any way you can? Actually, no, never mind. Don't worry about it. I like it the way it is.
Okay. There's some fun poses you can do.
Fucking teeth like the I am the Almighty. Ooh, I like the Spider-Man one.
Fetch. What? No. What was the Spider-Man one?
It was a little bit up. Yeah, that.
What? This one? No, wait, no.
Yeah. Hold on. Remember, I'm delayed.
Yeah, I know. There's
The one that-
there's literally 3-point landing.
Yes, 3-point landing. The one where you're on one knee, 1 foot, and 1 hand.
Okay.
1 fist.
3-point landing.
Yeah, 3-point landing. That's the one.
Got it. That looks kind of dope. Dude, you should not have a -2 to freaking intimidation.
I should not have a what?
You should not have a -2 to intimidation.
Oh.
That
I'll work on getting that up.
No, I think it's hilarious. I think you should.
Oh.
I'm just saying that, like, I would. Okay. I have to go to work, so I'll probably have to be able to send this all to you tomorrow, and we can work on it a little bit more, but there we go.
Not Cryus Wingrave.
No, I did Cyrus.
No, you didn't. You did Cryus.
Oh, I did. Your name is not Cryus. Cyrus. Okay.
My name's Cryus Wingrave.
Bro, that is... Okay. That is dope. And then this is all just, like, extra stuff. The nice thing about doing it digital is that you can keep this... You can edit this yourself and keep it live as you're gaming, which is nice.
Okay.
I think we got everything except for, like, the inner character stuff. I can send this to you and you can fill that out if you'd like. And then I'll send you everything that you need for your race and class.
Okay. Yeah, just send me the shit at some point tomorrow. I'll read it over, fill out the more nitty-gritty shit.
Yeah.
And then I'll give you a call. Or actually, no, we'll talk tomorrow when we're playing Minecraft.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Oh, there's so many things I need to do tomorrow. Because I just realized I'm setting up all of my things with every one of my friends without actually thinking that I'm actually accidentally planning everything on the same day.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll probably be on later because I'll be spending the morning with Shay. The afternoon, I have a friend who wants to play some Borderlands, and then Minecraft. I should be free the rest of the night.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Later, Beef.
See you, man.